Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Gotcha Cast. This one is going to be very meaty. I don't know how long it'll be, but I only invited 3 other guests today, some great figureheads of the space in the forms of Genizad, Mr. Pokey, and Ethan. I'm sure you guys know all of them from previous videos. There has been a lot of new gotcha games on the market these days, and I'm wondering how many gotchas is too many gotchas, and are we going to keep up to date with all of them? Our hype levels for all of them, our expectations, our worries, our concerns, and everything for the new gotchas, and as well as the gripes for the current games that we are playing. So, as you guys know, my name is Tectone, and they call me the god of gotcha. I play over 31 gotcha games every single fucking day. That being said, I have played now 33 gotcha games in my entire lifespan, and I believe 12 new big ones are coming up in the next year or so. So I just kind of wanted to go around, just hear what gotcha games all you guys are playing, and then how we're feeling about them. And yeah, I will go first, obviously. Hi, my name's Tectone. I've been playing Pokemon Go, Wizardry. I have not played Limbus in 84 days. However, I will be playing it very soon.
Like how you know.
Yeah, well, there's a guy on YouTube who makes a video saying, Tectone hasn't played Limbus Company in 84 days. See you guys tomorrow.
Bro's gonna wait till Genizad moves in so you can both read together.
Yeah,
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
I'm being used.
Yeah,
yeah, 100%.
You are, and there will be a hate thread in the Google Doc for you very soon. Wuthering Waves, I play on updates. Genshin Impact, I've completely quit. Honkai Star Rail, I've completely quit. Zenless Zone Zero, I've completely quit until 2.0. I'm going to give the game a shot on 2.0 again, but I'm clean of all Hoyoverse gotchas right now. I did not log in to get Vivian. I did not log in to get Hugo. I did not log in to get Soldier 11, the new form. Fuck that. I'm waiting for 2.0 to impress me, which I believe is the next update. Am I wrong?
I think it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Those are all the gotcha games I'm playing. The majority of my time currently is going to Oblivion. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and Clair Obscur. That's what I'm playing the most right. But majorly, Pokemon Go is the game that I play the most on mobile phone, which is honestly in a great spot right now. In 2025, it's fucking amazing. Like, that game is so fucking fun. But yeah, Genizad, what are you playing these days?
Oh boy. Let me think of all the games. Let's see. Yeah. So we got Wuthering Waves, we got Wizardry, we got Limbus Company. I've been bum rushing it the past few days because they just released Kanto 8, so I wanted to catch up, so I was zooming through.
Yep.
Let's see. What else we got? We got Nikkei. That's 4. We got Orisries. That's that one that I made the video of. The hentai PvP gotcha game.
You play that?
Nah,
you play that off stream, I assume?
Oh no, I played it on stream tons of time. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the game you opened with?
You just have to not click certain buttons, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're chilling. You're off to the races,
Does
man.
it have a PC client?
No.
Oh, then I'm good. Fuck that. I'm good. Hell no.
Yeah, no. Let's see. What else do I play? Wait, let me just look at my desktop real quick. Let's see. Oh, Epic 7 and Girls Frontline 2. Yeah, those are the other 2 games I'm thinking of.
And how? Give me a rundown on how you feel about each of these games. How much are you playing them? Are you playing every day? How are you feeling about them?
Some of the games I kind of just have on maintenance. Not sure how I feel about them.
I want to know the very specific of how you're playing each game.
Okay. Limbus Company, I normally wait for new content. The content's great though. Love the story. It just takes a lot out of me. You totally understand as well. 100%. Like reading all this stuff out. It
actually it makes your head feel like it's gonna explode.
It doesn't do that for me, but it's just like I'm exhausted after.
Yeah.
Wizardry, I sometimes log into a ton of stuff. Sometimes I don't. That's the beauty of the game. You don't have to log in every day and spam stuff. Yeah. So it's kind of a mixture. Wuthering Waves, I mean, I just sit in that category all day. I used to do the same with Epic 7, where it's like, this is my category. I sit here. I do everything, including Wuthering Waves. I'm just hanging out there. But yeah, I play this stuff. The new Cube event is just the worst thing I've ever seen. The Cube Derby thing, because it's only open when I'm not playing the game. It's like a 16-hour window. It's open, and those 8 hours are not when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so I haven't interacted with it a single time yet. So great event, by the way. Genuinely, I was hoping for more. Let's see. Girls Frontline 2, I mostly do dailies, but there's some challenge stuff I like to do in that game every once in a while. Epic 7, I kind of got a little bit more into it again, but mostly just doing my dailies and stuff, but I'm kind of just stacking up gear and going to get into it a little bit more. Orisries, waiting for new season, so kind of just hanging out. I think that's pretty much everything. We got Ethereal Restart on the way.
I don't want to get into
Playing
that
the
yet.
beta?
I don't want to get into that yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Very excited though. Very excited. Mr. Pokey, what are you playing these days?
I think I'm mostly HSR plus Epic 7. I think those two are the main games.
Did you
Actually,
play?
I would
Did you
think
play
I would
Genshin
say-
yesterday?
Yeah, I did. But like Genshin is I just did the story, then I just bounced. Then like same for Zenless, I cleared the thingy, then I just bounced. It's sort of like a once every 3 weeks kind of thing when a new unit drops. Then I just see what's up. Yeah, same thing for Warding Waves. But I think the main games I have right now is like mainly HSR and Epic 7. Yeah, then same as Genesis when Ethereal comes out, I think that's like looking pretty cool. But
Okay.
I don't have that many games that's at the same time. It's mainly just
How are you
E7 and
feeling
HSR,
about
yeah.
each of those games that you're currently playing?
Oh man, I love E7. I'm so into E7. I literally play this every day. No account managers. I just every single day I just log in and play off stream.
It's the
on
best
stream, all
honeymoon
the time.
period of any game
Yeah.
I've ever played.
I feel like even after like the unequipped cost went away, it's still like really fun. So yeah, I think this game is gonna kill me, bro. But yeah.
What about Honkai Star? How are we feeling?
It's chill. High scene is coming out, then the good old fashioned, do the content, test teams, and all kind of stuff. Then
Who the fuck is
I would say-
Hyacinth? Who is that?
oh, it's the girl that summons the very chunky unicorn. She's like super cute. She's
Chad,
like a sustain.
who the fuck? Wait, can we send me an image of who? I don't even know who the fuck that is. I have never heard that name a single time. I thought the new character was the cat girl.
No, that's after her. Yeah, Cypher is after her.
Okay, was Hyacinth? Was she hyped?
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys know who Hyacinth is? Genizad, Ethan, do you guys know who that is?
I have no clue. Truthfully.
Yeah, because I watched the live stream where they spoiled the entire patch and the whole boss battle with every single mechanic, so there's no point in even fighting it anymore.
I was on vacation during that when I skipped it. I was good.
What does
Bro,
Hyacinth
that
do?
She looks like Barbara, by the way. She's Barbara with a
She-
fat fucking baby
Oh,
unicorn.
pink
Whatever.
Barbara, like pink hair Barbara, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's basically
yeah.
caster support. Yeah, she's there for casters.
Oh,
pretty
this chick. I mean, I think
Yeah.
I think she's kind of cute. I like the little unicorn.
It looks
That's
alright.
yeah.
Oh, the
that's
unicorn
a-
is so chunk. Yeah, it's just the
Yeah, no,
belly,
she's
but,
cute.
I
Good
think
for
she's
them,
cute.
man. All right. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, how do you feel about Genshin Impact right now?
Nothing too. I think that okay. Genuinely, from like a complete tourist, and I don't even have any idea how is it like the Albedo story quest. I have never played a Dragon's Span or everything. Even that, I played the story. I think that was a very nice story quest. It was like 3.5 hours long. They have a lot of animations. I think like way more than HSR actually. And I think that if you play Genshin since COVID, and it took you back into like Mondstadt, I think you pretty feel nostalgic. Because I don't even play Genshin that much. I don't even know the lore. And like, oh my god, this story quest is pretty good. It's very sweet.
What
That's
happened?
it.
What happened?
Really?
So they were basically framing like Albedo for like murder, and then like he needs to prove his innocence, and then somehow he needs to go and fight. And there's this like little dragon that wants to be a human and all that kind of stuff. But like TLDR, they have like it's a pretty hard. I think it's just like a revisiting of like all of the old things that happened since like Dragon Spine and like that area. And then it's like a big Mondstadt throwback. Yeah.
Well, now that you've spoiled it, I refuse to play the game.
Oh,
so
okay.
thanks.
Okay, I think
Now-
the
now I
equivalent,
can't
the
play.
equivalent would be like I think like in version 5 of like HSR or like Warding Waves, we go back into like a Bellabok or we go back to like Jingzhou 5 years later. I think that would be pretty like nostalgic ending. I think it's quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think didn't they say like Nuvolek got stabbed or some shit, right?
What? Wait, what?
No, that
don't
was
think
like in the
it's there yet.
live stream. No, that was in the live stream. I know that Albedo was framed. I'm sure he was innocent or some shit. But yeah, what?
Wait, that's
something like
what
along
I
those
remember
lines.
too. Actually, yeah, somebody got
Yeah,
stabbed.
Wait, I didn't even
Someone-
see Nuvolek at all.
Really?
No, no.
He got stabbed,
Yeah, I
bro.
didn't see Nuvolek at all.
What the fuck did he
Oh,
get framed
shit.
for then?
Okay. Oh,
from
apparently
Murder.
that's an event. Apparently it's in the event and it's
Oh,
clickbait.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, classic.
Albedo is innocent and no one's voiced.
So
But it's cool to go back.
here's
I played
my,
CN, so like yeah.
here's my
Yeah.
question. I'm not gonna harp on you too much here. As a Genshin Impact enjoyer who only plays for the story, or Honkai Star where you're saying that you're mainly playing for the story, what do you want to have happen?
Like expectations.
Yeah, like for the story, like what do you want like the ending of Genshin Impact to be, or like Honkai Star Rail?
Okay, honestly for Genshin, I'm probably the wrong guy to ask because I'm a giga tourist. I'm at the same tourist for Genshin for like Zenless and for Watering, so I really don't know a lot about the lore. Like whatever like crazy and oh my god, check crazy animations, I'm like go crazy. But I honestly don't know that much about that for Genshin. But for HSR, I'm expecting or hoping like Enforcers to have like a bigger ending or like more impactful ending compared to Penacony. Because I think they teased in the live stream that a lot of people are gonna like HMS. So I think that will be a pretty nice moment.
Yeah. I was really let down with the ending of Penacony because like this whole time they're building up to Sparkle blowing everything up, and then it's like it just doesn't even fucking happen.
You didn't like their version of 4th of July? I thought it was really fun.
Yeah,
they dropped so many things in that, bro. Aventurine's whole arc didn't mean anything.
I know.
And then he says, he like, oh my god, he's dying. And then off screen, he gets saved by Argenti, who doesn't even have a voice. I was like, brother, what was the point of any of that? Like, none of that mattered, man.
In the first hour,
Argenti saved Aventurine?
Yes, off screen.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Because it just is said in like one line, like, yeah, I helped out Aventurine out of this place or whatever, and you're like, oh, okay. I'm not even kidding.
They literally like took all the tension out of Act 2 within like the first 2 hours of Act 3. Like Gallagher had a heel turn, and then it wound up like at the end of Act 2, it was like he punches Sunday, turns into fucking water. 10 minutes into the story, Gallagher's a good guy or some shit. I'm like, oh, okay, so there wasn't a real heel turn. It was just fucking nonsense.
Okay.
Nothing meant anything.
Well, I'm still hoping for the Genshin Impact ending to be, so the travelers they meet. Oh my god, that's gonna be so cool when they meet. And then they go to fight. What's her name? The chick from Honkai Impact 3rd. Kiana. They go fight Kiana in the sky. And then Kiana goes to like send them back to Roblox and Minecraft and make them restart their journey again. But then Paimon takes the bullet and Paimon fucking dies. Then they destroy Kiana.
Oh my god!
And they, it's just your fantasy, really. Like,
and then they win.
They kill Kiana at the end of service. Honkai Inventory season.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, then they're back where they originally started the game, that lake near Mondstadt. And they're both holding each other in their arms like a good brother and sister, and they kiss. And then the tears fall down from their face and lands in the lake, and it makes a ripple effect in the water. And then all of a sudden you see Paimon reach her hand out going, Traveler, we have to save the world. And you tell her, we already did. And that's the end of Genshin Impact. And it'll be epic.
What are we, some kind of Genshin Impact? I'm expecting some shit like that. Like,
man, I guess you could say our existence had a real Genshin Impact. Anyways, yeah, I don't really know what the point is to play these games when you're only playing the story, and the story is kind of just like worse than a fucking normal anime. So I'm kind of growing bitter with that shit. I think
growing bitter.
Yeah,
bro, been bitter.
Yeah, I've been bitter.
Been bitter. This whole for years been bitter.
Somehow growing more bitter. Yeah, Ethan, what are you playing these days? What do you enjoy? What do you not enjoy?
Honestly, bro, just playing a bunch of Wuwa. I know we're not getting too deep into it, but Ethereum Restart Beta is taking over my life. I'm playing that shit 24/7.
Oh shit, nice.
But yeah, and then I am going back to like I'm gonna play Genshin today, because there's a new Abyss reset, so I want to see how that is. I dabble in Genshin every Abyss or two, and I'm gonna log into ZZ as well because everyone's telling me I'm fucking autistic and I can't beat the end game, so I'm gonna do that today. And then yeah, that's really it. Honestly, at the moment.
You made a video on your YouTube channel saying Genshin needs to fix this now. What is that talking about?
Oh, I was reacting to the VARs video.
Oh,
but
okay.
I made, so here's the crazy thing. I made a video like 3 months ago listing out everything VARs did. Like, you know, obviously it was a fine video. I was pretty much told, hey, you should go kill yourself in game. But then like they dropped the survey like that next week or the following week saying like, oh, we should fix the boss mats. We should fix the talent materials. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is so good. And I'm like, motherfucker, I said this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
like,
that's why I left the community 3.5 years ago.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, man, like I can't do this.
They understand that what you're saying is true, but they don't want you to be the one to say it, right? So it's like,
I know.
It's like they know it's the truth, but it still upsets them. So it's like, all right. Yeah, I learned a great saying the other day, which is, even though it's true, that doesn't mean it needs to be said. However, I think, you know, a lot of outspoken personalities have that habit of, well, guys, everybody knows is the truth, but I mean, people want to live in delusion. That's okay. I've grown to terms with that. What were you going to say, Jonathan?
It's like Inception. You can't tell them the idea. They need to think that they thought of it themselves. So you need to lead them to thinking that. And then they're like, oh yeah, this makes sense. I agree with it. That just goes for like a lot of stuff. Like if you tell them, they're like, no, fuck you. But if you give them all the evidence and everything they need, but don't tell them, they're gonna be like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I will say something positive about Genshin from a leak, that they're bringing their own version of Deadly Assault, and it's co-op. So that has the potential to be really cool. So that I'm not gonna say I'm looking forward to it, because I'm sure they'll find a way to fuck it up. But I think that's supposed to come out next patch, so that seems pretty decent. But yeah, you know, just fucking mainly the main gachas when I'm not working.
Okay, cool. Well, I believe about 10 different games were announced right now. And I before I get into this part, are there any games that you guys are considering dropping?
Ooh. I feel like dropping like completely not play, maybe not, because like maybe like once a patch, right? Something drops, I'll hop back in.
Yeah, but
I
like,
would-
full drop.
obviously you
Yeah.
guys are content creators, and let's just be real. There are certain games that y'all play that when you play them, they're going to negatively affect your business, right? So this isn't as a player, this is a content creator, right? Like, are there any games that are fucking obliterating your channel that you're considering not playing for any reason whatsoever? Like, do you really
I mean, I
want to
guess
log
what
into Genshin to pay $500 to get the new character once every fucking 6 weeks?
No, I would say if ZZZ 2.0 is bad, I'll like completely drop it and never log on again. But
Yeah.
like are you talking about like maybe like a game like Claire, like that's tanking your viewership or something?
No,
or...
who gives a fuck? Just
No,
gotcha
no,
games.
oh,
Just
okay.
gotcha games.
Oh, gotcha games.
Yeah.
Maybe like if Azure Premilia, I think that's the one I'm really looking forward to. If that really delivers, I'll fucking leave Genshin forever as
Okay.
well. That's another one.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm also, if 2.0 ZZZ is over, I think I'm just done with it. Because I'm not even playing it, but I'm at least keeping my eye on it. But if it fucks it up, I think I'm just done with all Hoyo gachas in general. Until the Pokemon one comes out, I'll enjoy that for about a year, and then it'll obviously become shit like every other game they make, which is I think is a very bittering reality. That's I mean, Hoyo gachas just fucking suck, guys. I'm just gonna fucking say it. They're fucking terrible.
Well, that's why it's really nice that we have like 10 coming up, and hopefully that really changes the landscape of shit.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that they really do fucking suck, unfortunately. I mean, you can find enjoyment of them. There's nothing wrong with that, but
for sure,
yeah,
for sure. But it's like
fucking
there's just such better shit out there right now.
Absolutely.
And it does feel nice, but like, I mean, damn, it is crazy how this company that completely set the gacha I've seen on Storm, they're just not as good as its fucking competition right now. I mean, like, the fact that Mr. Pokey is, and I'm just gonna be real, and I know you're not gonna say it, but I know this is the truth. The fact that Mr. Pokey is enjoying Epic 7 more than Honkai Star Rail right now in Big 2025 says a fucking lot. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so let's talk about these games, impressions, thoughts, concerns. We're going through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different games right now. We're going to be talking about. And just initial expectations, what we thought, what we think, what we're concerned about, and if we're going to drop a game for them. Let's talk with Duet Night Abyss, which, in case you guys don't know, it's kind of like the gotchified version of Warframe. Jenna said, I know you've played this game extensively. What are your thoughts on it?
I played a decent amount. It has some really good things, but the problem is it doesn't have the fluidity of combat and motion like Warframe.
Yeah.
Warframe, I mean, it has that all down. And what Do It Night Abyss is trying to do is it's like, okay, Warframe's cool and all, but if we start the game fresh, people who feel like they missed the bus can play it, and also weebs want to play it, right? So
Yeah.
that's what they're trying to like win you over with. I think they're really trying, but I think they've kind of missed the mark on some of the combat and stuff, so hopefully they fix that up, because everything else is kind of fine, and it seems, dude, best banner system of the current era. It took the 50-50 bullshit that we've seen in all these games, but the first time you pull a character, it's 100%.
Good.
The dupes are 50-50.
Good.
That's just how it
That's
should
the
be.
same as Arknight's Enfield, no?
Similar, I believe.
Sometimes that feels really weird system. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the 80 pulls is a 50-50, but 120 is a guarantee.
You're
Yeah.
right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts for Duet Night Abyss, Mr. Pokey, Ethan?
I played the original beta, and I didn't get to play the most recent one, but it did feel a little choppy back then. I'm just, for me personally, I don't know if it's going to be unique enough for me to really drop a gacha game for it.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like one of those games where, like, I feel like they're putting in a lot of effort, but after a month, the category is just going to be fucking dead. Personally, I don't want that to be the case because it looks cool, but
What about
nothing like standing out.
what about you, Mr. Pokey?
I feel like I'm pretty neutral to it because I've never played Warframe before, so like, this entire genre is just very fresh to me.
Sure.
Yeah, I can just go in with open mind. Yeah.
So I've probably played maybe like 200-300 hours of Warframe. My ex-wife worked on that game, so I really wanted to support her, so I played the shit out of that game. It was mid as fuck. It was fun mid though. Like the problem with Warframe is that it didn't add enough at a proper time period. Where I do feel like Duet Night Abyss is like, it's going to be a lower quality Warframe, but it's going to have more updates more frequently because it's going to receive more backing by just existing in the genre. Unless unless it becomes like Tribe 9 and it fucking end of services in fucking 6 months. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What-
that game and also is all just so crazy. That I would have.
They
just
didn't
never
try,
expected
bro.
that.
They didn't try.
It's actually just so crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I genuinely find it sad, actually. I
Are you
feel
gonna get
bad.
your PC?
Yeah.
Are you? Oh, okay. No, no, no. Yo,
I bankrupted them, by the
They
way. It's me.
$10,000.
They owed me an entire PC that they're sending to me, and then right after, end of service. That last money was all they had keeping the
You know
game
what?
alive, and they used it on the
So
PC.
so
bro.
you end of service Tribe 9.
Yeah, I
feel
killed it.
bad.
Well,
Fob tried to save it, but the
Bob
90,000
and
wasn't
Gotcha
enough.
Smack probably hate my ass now. I killed it.
well, I will say, Tribe 9 gave me around 4 nights in the Mr. Beast Forest on sponsorships alone. So I
Maybe they shouldn't have done that, bro.
they should
You ain't
not
worth
have
it.
done that. Yeah, they should not have
You
done
ain't
that,
worth it.
because that game
That's pretty
was
crazy.
dog shit. I feel so bad.
You know, I actually don't agree. I don't know. I have some real positive thoughts, even though it did some really fucked up stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like, we can all agree the launch was one of the worst launches of all time.
It was genre defining for how disgusting the launch was, and I'm honestly so glad they failed as a company. I feel worse. I feel terrible for the fucking players who spent shit tons of money on it. But saying, yeah, all the free to play currency, we're just gonna go ahead and remove that for the launch. What
Well,
the
keep in mind,
fuck?
they're probably chilling. It's the same devs or company as Dokkan Battle. That was
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
to them.
they're
I think
fine.
they're gonna survive.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, they had probably some of the best apology I've ever seen for any game company, though. Like, the way they tried to actually fix the mistakes. I know companies, they only care about money. We all know this, but
Of course.
I respected
What'd they
how
do?
much
What'd they
they
do?
were really trying.
It
Okay,
was like a double top-up type of deal, right? Where they reimbursed you?
no, it was everything. They're like,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna add tons of currency into the game, so now you can get it way better. We're gonna up the rates because it was the like MiHoYo like 0.6% kind of thing. They're like, okay, we're gonna up it to like either 1 or 2% or something like that. And we're gonna give back all currency anyone spent at all in 4 days. So you could even top up within those next 4 days and get it doubled, basically, get all of it returned. They did all that. And then even the way they handled end of service, they're like, we're immediately stopping all purchases. I've seen tons of end of services where they don't do that until the final day. And even telling people so ahead of time is kind of crazy. They did lots of things that I felt like were respectable in that way. I think there's just some management guy that should be eating out of a dumpster on the streets, and that guy is the one who fucked over the whole game. That's my thought.
Well, you have to understand, like, okay, obviously blaming one guy would be cool, but like, you have to go through so many chains
Yeah.
of commands to get that shit approved. Like,
Yeah, but I
they
feel like the
came to a-
devs,
Uh-huh.
they were working really hard at making a good game, and some upper management people are the ones who fucked everything up.
Sure.
I feel like
sure.
they probably knew that launch was just so fucking bad. Like it's
Yeah.
such a niche down game. Like it's not like an open world. It's not really like a second gen gacha. So I feel like it just had such a low shot of really regaining that popularity or that trust with players. But the rewards they gave back were dope for sure. Sadly, just if that wasn't going to bring people back, I don't think anything would. Truthfully.
Yeah. Unfortunate. By the way, guys, I don't give a fuck how many times you say L take when I say Warframe is mid. I'm sorry, guys. Being like, oh, guys, now I'm going to make a new frame and I'm going to sit here and wait for 72 hours. Oh, man.
Oh my god,
Oh,
bro, that
it's-
shit was insane.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
exciting, bro. Woo! Fucking Jesus, it's so boring.
Play a good looter shooter. Go play Borderlands 2.
But I
play
have
that.
multiple times.
That like
Dude,
Warframe.
even-
I think is really.
Even
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 was all right, as long as you just ignored the story, because the story was fucking terrible. But like the
You don't like the
DLC,
TikTokers?
yeah, oh my god, the TikTokers were fucking so lame.
Yeah, it was
But there's a
crazy.
DLC where you go inside of Krieg's mind, and it was fucking awesome. The only problem with Borderlands 3 was like it was almost too generous. Where like you find legendaries like once an hour, and they didn't feel legendary anymore. That's why I'm very excited for Borderlands 4 because they're pulling back on how many legendaries they're giving. So like rare loot feels like rare loot, which is fucking dope as fuck. But yeah, I do think Tribe 9 is gonna make a lot of people a lot more hesitant to spend heavily on the launch of a game, because now that a game like that, which by all accounts should have succeeded quite easily, completely fucking flopped, and then just end of service after 6 months. That's psychotic to me. So I think the spending culture for gachas in the Western zone particularly is going to get even more frugal and even more hesitant, which is not good for any upcoming gachas. But yeah, we'll see. That game caused a lot of harm. Let's talk about the next game. Arknights Enfield. Mr. Pokey, how do you feel about that game?
I think that game looks like it's gonna be a huge time commitment because of the base building and everything. But it looks very, very good though. But I'm just not too sure if I can dedicate that amount of time to the whole factorial building thing.
So the
Yeah.
thing
It'll be
is,
okay.
with that system, it's a one time you build it and then you're done. right? I think it'll probably
But even
take
the
you-
building process is gonna like, cause you can like fine tune it. And then you can keep improving on the base. And like some people like they just enjoy this kind of like city builder kind of games. So you
You
can just
don't
keep
have
building
to,
forever.
Yeah.
But isn't that
I-
like their main gimmick? Like that's their unique selling point, you know? Like
Okay, I kind
overall
of disagree.
plus
I kind of disagree a bit with what you're saying here, Spokey, because like, I think one of the big things about Ark Knights Enfield. Did you actually play the beta by chance?
Yeah, I did. I played
Okay.
for 2 days.
It's
And I
like-
lost 50-50.
Oh, okay. Well, it
Bro,
feels
so I'm
like
out
an
this bitch.
actual game where you kind of just do stuff and you're done, and you're doing things not just for like to get the currency to pull, but there's just like a lot of stuff to do. But it feels like you're playing a real like, I don't know, Tales of Symphonia, that kind of game, like an older style sort of RPG. It doesn't really feel as much like a gacha. Like everything is about
Yeah.
stamina
It
and
doesn't feel like
pulls
gacha.
and everything. So it's kind of more of a
Yeah.
one and done in a lot of ways. I don't know if it is going to be like that. That's how I see it.
Yeah. I'm a little bit like intimidated by the building because like I was looking through like the building tutorials of like how do you craft the different materials, and then there's like I think like 10 different tutorials for like just that one step, and that the building tree of like how you build the bases, I think it gets like a lot. But yeah, I don't really feel like it's like a gacha game, which is like quite interesting because like they seem to focus a lot about like the resource management, like how do you collect your mines and you transport it back to the base and all kind of stuff instead of like the actual combat itself. So it's yeah.
Yeah, I've seen how you play Claire Obscure, so I can see why you might be intimidated by
Ah,
Factory.
there it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think that building
Okay.
system is gonna.
I'll
filter
finish
a
it
lot of
one
people.
day. I'll
Pokey,
finish
I
it
want
one
you to
day.
know, I have watched
Yeah?
like 12 to 15 streamers play Claire Obscure. You were the only person who has quit.
Dude, I didn't quit. I put it on pause, bro, because I have to watch
Uh-huh.
Fate, alright? So like it's
Yeah.
called taking a break.
Oh,
Yep, it's taking a
yeah,
break. I'm
so
going
hard
back.
to
Like
watch
the
that
moment I
show.
finish Fate, I'm going back in.
I have to
Bro,
watch a
Zion.
15-year-old show. What?
Yeah.
You gotta get ready for the fucking collab. The boom.
Yep.
Yep.
Man,
Yep.
so exciting. Okay, I think Ark Knights Enfield is going to absolutely. It's not going to blow up. It's not going to blow up. It's not going to be huge after like the first like
Niche.
2 weeks, month. But what it is going to do is it's going to create a subgenre in a already niche genre of players who only play Ark Knights Enfield. Because I do feel like it's that unique where just like Ark Knights, it's going to have, and just like Limbus Company, it's going to have like a cult-like following where people just consume it 24/7. I think it's gonna be great for the gacha space. I'm even more excited to play Ark Knights Enfield now that I know that Yostar is not gonna be handling it, and it's just Hypergriff. And Hypergriff has been fucking great. Yostar's been fucking terrible, and Yostar was the only reason why I had issues with the Ark Knights management. So yeah, I am incredibly excited. I think Ark Knights Enfield will be another game that I'll have up there with Wuthering Waves, or something that I check in on every 6 weeks, 3 weeks after I get it to maintenance mode. I'm not really worried about the base system thing at all. If I get confused, I'll just copy somebody else's base and then just call it a fucking day. It'll take me like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, the characters look fucking amazing. The dialogue was pretty good. The way they told stories was pretty good. And I think it's just generally going to be a fun time. And it seems like it's gonna be hard. But we'll see, because the dodge system, it's pretty hard to get used to, I'm not gonna lie. But once you do, it does feel very good. Pokey, you look like you
Combat
wanted to say
does look
something there.
satisfying. Yeah.
Sorry?
Did you want to say something there? It looked like you said you wanted to say something.
Nah, I just saw Sarah was like, oh, you can call me.
Yeah, I'll just get Sarah, aka the #1 gacha streamer on this
Yep.
entire fucking platform.
Yup.
Let's talk about the next game. Ananta. What
Yo,
the
I
fuck
gotta be
happened?
honest. I'm gonna be so
There
honest with
isn't
you.
any gameplay, right?
Ooh,
There hasn't been any
that-
gameplay. It's just that
that-
one trailer and then it just, yeah.
Bro, that game is either going to be the biggest flop, I think, in gacha, or it's going to be one
Or
of the
the
biggest
best game
games.
ever.
There's
Yeah.
no, and honestly, after seeing Azure Premilia, and I know we'll get into other stuff in a moment, I'm more leaning to the side it's going to be too good to be true. I just don't see it being like.
I kind of disagree because I slightly respect the fact that they're not constantly doing updates and trying to shove in your face and be like, remember we exist. It seems like they're just working their asses off on that game and they want to show it when it's ready. If that's what it is, because like I feel like normally trying to build up the hype constantly means you're not as confident that it's going to be a big boom, right? Like
Whoa.
yeah, 5 big booms. I think that they're going about it in a way that's almost really confident. So maybe they know that
I
it's
hope
going to
you're
be good,
right.
but I don't know. I might be
No,
totally
no,
wrong.
I
though.
hope you're right. Like that's like a real marketing strategy. Stay quiet until you drop the big boom, and then after that, like it fucking blows up. But just with how much competition we have and seeing so much other shit, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm feeling a little nervous. Like there's no CBT info, there's no nothing. Like, and there was
It could
one, I
suck,
think.
yeah.
There was one private CBT that happened, I think, last year or earlier this year, and said it was bricking computers like 4080s and 4090s or some shit. So
It's going to
I don't
5090, bro.
Yeah, just get a $1,400 card with the tariff. Yeah.
Only 14. Only 1,400.
Dude, speaking of tariffs, side note, everybody was doom posting on Twitter. Everybody was saying Donald Trump ruined the stock markets. Oh, it's fucking terrible. What did I do? I bought low. Yep. Stock market dropped 22%. Guys, I dropped $200,000 on the stock market. Guys, I'm up like 40% right now. Like,
you could have saved that for the Ethereum restart, though. Maybe that would have been better.
Yeah, and got the refund.
You would have got your refund.
I already dropped $1,000 on it, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My stock market is fucking insane right now, and I'm hoping to God it stays this way. It is nuts, but yeah, I mean, anytime the media ever freaks out and tells you to sell, that's when I buy. Straight up.
Tariff round 2.
Yep, I genuinely think it's manufactured outrage and manufactured fear that people use to bully the less intelligent. And I think it's up to us, highly intelligent human beings, to not be dissuaded by these people who don't know shit. And that's what I did. Feels good. Yeah, Mr. Rogan, any thoughts on Ananta?
Nah, I just need to wait for the gameplay because there isn't any gameplay to judge since NT and Silver Palace, they really like actually released like gameplay, and then like NT had a CBT, but Nanta is just like that one trailer and then like nothing much.
I mean,
so just have to wait and see.
It has Spider-Man web slinging, which means no matter what, when that game comes out, I'm gonna at least play it. I'm also on the fence of it's either gonna be the greatest gacha game ever made, or it's gonna be a piece of shit and it was too good to be true. And I'm worried that it's going to become a Blue Protocol. I think it's never going to release. That's my opinion. They haven't sponsored anybody yet. I've already been sponsored. You got sponsored by Ananta?
I watched the trailer, yeah, a while back.
He is the chosen one.
Okay, well, never mind.
So I think they did some small scale thing, yeah.
Okay, because I was also the only streamer that got sponsored to react to Silver Palace.
I actually got that too.
You got that?
Yeah.
Did you react to it sponsored?
Yeah.
Frame 1?
No, I got to do it like late at night.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I did the global release sponsor.
Yeah,
I guess you got the
like
later one.
stream.
Yeah, you got the later one. That's okay though.
I got the leftovers, man.
Yeah, the leftovers.
In every possible way.
Only half of Mr. Beast's day and night for us, whatever the fuck it's called, not a full one.
Yeah, that was a bag too. Okay, that actually fills me with a bit of courage. If they're actually sponsoring creators, then that makes me think that it is going to be real. I just don't know when. I do think it needs to release quickly because for example, when Blue Protocol was originally announced, it was genre defining with how unique and how good it looked. And now it's releasing in 2025, and it looks like worse than everything else. And let's skip forward to Star Resonance Global Blue Protocol MMORPG, which is going to be for phones and PC. I'm going to go in here real quick. So you guys may not know this. The reason why I covered Genshin was because I was just waiting for Blue Protocol. That's all I was doing. I just wanted to play the fucking game. It looked amazing. I learned everything. And then I saw the developer live streams, and it was a joke. They didn't know how to play the game. It seemed like every single addition they were making to the game was just to add more cosmetics to make more money. They didn't know how to play the fucking classes. They didn't know how to be transparent with their audience. They didn't know how to entertain their fucking viewers. And, well, they EOS'd very quickly after they did a MMO exclusive release in just Japan, which is just like, okay, come the fuck on. Well, now they've been completely bought out, which I believe Tencent had a big hand in that, which, you know, I have mixed feelings on that. Yeah, but Tencent low-key has bought everything. I believe Tencent also got heavily invested in Wuthering Waves as well. And Wuthering Waves seems like there's been no notable downside, so maybe it's fine. But yeah, it's now coming out on phones and PC, and Brax is very excited about it. Chaotic's very excited about it. I think the only downsides that they're saying right now are the fact that it has no stamina gated on gameplay, however, stamina gate on crafting, which could rub people along the wrong way. It looks like it's also going to be more alt focused, where you're going to need to run at least 3 alts in order to remain efficient. I know. Yep, I know.
That's usually an instant out for me when you need alts. I played Lost Ark. Fuck that, bro.
Yep, fuck that. It's really going to
depend. I'd rather have stamina.
If the alts are just like I can keep them level 1, and then I can just do the crafting at level 1, fine. But I don't want to level multiple characters. That shit's gay as fuck. I am a main in the MMO. It breaks my immersion. And then the other downside was, oh god, I actually cannot remember what it was. There's another downside. But
I got one. I can't even
Yeah.
play it because they didn't release it to Singapore. I'm not even sure it is just Singapore, but
That's a
I'm
big
really not-
downside.
Yeah, I literally can't even play it.
It's
Fuck
not
that,
released in
bro.
Singapore?
Yeah, it's not released in Singapore. I'm not sure if they are releasing it in like other Southeast Asia, but Singapore, no. It is from what I see.
Oh, is that what SEA stands for? Is Southeast Asia?
Yeah. Like,
I
so,
never
oh,
knew that.
so I guess the whole of
Bro,
SEA. So like
what?
Indonesia,
You never
Philippines.
did
I don't
SEA?
think that's I
Yeah.
don't think that's common knowledge. I didn't know it either, and I don't think
It's like
I'm
same
that-
knowledge as like World
You
War
guys
II.
play
is like
gotcha
1800s,
games.
yeah.
SEA is like everywhere, bro.
I was just like,
bro, what?
I was like, what does SEA mean? Oh well, I don't care.
When's the
Like,
last
it's
time
okay.
did I make an account on SEA? I didn't look up the fucking
I've
acronym.
never made an account in SEA, but like, damn, you guys don't know C?
Now I was just like, where's the U.S.? What the hell
Yeah.
is the sea to people who play in the ocean? What is going
Yeah.
on here,
Bro,
man?
Tectone, probably half your audience is from C or something, and you don't
Yeah.
even know who they are.
SEA, I think they
Wow.
misspelled USA. What is going on, man? What is
Damn,
going
hell
on?
yeah. You check out the same fucking high school
Southeast
education.
America? All right.
So okay, so that to me, Mr. Pokey, makes it seem like you should probably move out of Singapore, right? Because like
Oh shit.
you're just fucking
Okay,
your
oh,
career
true.
being in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I'll take the couch again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh man, that's fucking rough. Because imagine if that game blows up and you can't play it because it's Singapore, and you just fumble as a content creator because that's the big game.
Don't
Imagine
worry,
your
it's not-
whole
it's
life
not-
I feel
ends
like
because of
games, but I feel like games always come and go, and like I feel like
It's not blowing up.
MMORPGs they are like also like a lot more niche. So I've never played an MMORPG my entire life. I've never played WoW or anything. So
That's
it's
probably a
bit-
good thing. Is if you like
yeah.
Epic 7 this much, you'd probably lose your fucking mind playing an MMO. If you were to play
Ooh,
Final
okay.
Fantasy 14, you'd probably lose your fucking mind in a good way.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
the only reason why I want to try it. I've never really played an MMO before, but it's probably going to be dog shit low key.
I've played MMOs for probably around 14, 15 years. Very hard to do when you have things that you want to do outside of your life because MMOs'
Yeah.
entire purpose is to kind of like supplement your reality with this fiction and make you forget about the real world and absorb yourself into this new one. So when you're a functioning adult and you have responsibilities like doing a job, having a girlfriend, going to Lyft, it's pretty hard to get invested into an MMO. But yeah, they take a lot of fucking time. However, it's a great time. Guild trauma is great. Dating e-girls is fucking great. Guild grinding is fucking great. But yeah, they're definitely never the social people. Besides Asmongold, who plays MMOs by himself because man, he's just very antisocial. He's got to be one of the most socially awkward people I've ever met. But that's okay. He can talk to his Twitch chat.
I think MMOs, I mean, they're kind of been a dying breed, except for the ones that are working. Gotcha games for a business are just the evolved form of MMOs. They cost no money to make. They have even more FOMO. They're easy to get into. They're free to play. It has like all the same kind of things that a
It's just a
company wants
multiplayer.
out of an MMO. Yeah, it has. The only difference is multiplayer because gotcha players, they just don't have any friends, so they don't want to interact with anybody. So it's literally perfect.
That's not
I have
true.
perfect-
Gotcha.
I have 3 friends right now.
Gotcha.
It's cool.
Gotcha players have lots of friends. Twitch chat. You have me. We're all friends in real life. It's great.
Come hang out.
Yeah. Don't come to my house. I will shoot you immediately. I will shoot you immediately.
Oh, fuck.
Cool. Let's go into a game that I put on the map. You're welcome, everybody in the Gotcha space, for Silver Palace. A game that I think shook everybody to its core. I hyped it up as the greatest Gotcha trailer and the greatest Gotcha release of all time. And Fob's chat, as they often do, told me to kill myself. And then after they watched the trailer, they said, wow, Tectone was actually right about something for once. So, you know, big W, big day for the unemployed. My chat's heard all about my expectations for Silver Palace, but Mr. Pokey, what are your expectations for Silver Palace?
I hope that it's not just another open world, and I want to see that something more from it. Because from what I've seen, is that you're like a detective.
Yeah.
You go around like solving cases, and then you find like the werewolves, and then like you go around. But like if it's just gonna be another open world gameplay, I feel like there needs to be something more. Because there's like so many competitions nowadays, especially in like the open world gacha genre. I think there's like 5 this year. So hopefully there's something like more unique to the table. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of the game. And chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Help me out with the name here. It's a game where you go around as a hacker and you can kind of like identify people's like
Watch
traits.
Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. I thought it was Naughty Dogs. I think that's the porn.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Watch
that's
Dogs.
probably the other version.
Yeah, looks really. I mean, I think it looks so cool. I think they took a lot of inspiration from Bloodborne for the combat. Also, a little bit of Wuthering Waves in there too. The the Victorian vibes look fucking amazing. But I don't want to keep yapping. Genocide, what do you think of the Silver Palace?
If it releases as good looking as the trailer was, it's going to be by far one of the best gachas ever made, easily. The graphics are unbelievable. If you try to play on your phone, you're going to literally kill yourself. It's going to
Ooh,
explode.
Yeah, it's gonna
It's going to burn the
like,
whole
cook it,
neighborhood down.
yeah.
It might cause radiation around the whole city. I don't know.
Oh,
That shit ain't
yeah.
running on anyone's phone. It looks absolutely insane graphic wise. One thing that was really cool is the horse is fast as fuck, right? Traveling around. If they can make the game and design it where there's no teleport points, and it's actually you're going around the city, I think that would actually be the best way, where you're
100%.
feeling like, oh, I need to go to this place, and you're just drifting around alleyways and like flying. Like it seems like kind of like Spider-Man, one of those games. It's like it should be more like that, and if they can design it really well, I know there's so many open world gacha games, but it kind of shits on all of them graphic wise.
Absolutely,
like
it
just
does.
Oh, absolutely, for
and
sure.
theme wise is also unique. It's not, oh, we're in a fantasy world. It's like, oh, we're like steampunk Victorian, which is like we haven't had that for any sort of game like this. And also it's a giant city, right? You're not, oh, I'm going around the countryside and there's a bunch of rocks and trees. It's you're in this city. So if they do that well, it could completely blow up easily.
I want to piggyback off of that because I got the feeling that it seemed, I'm not going to say it's like the darkest game ever, but it seemed a little bit more intense, more dark. And I'm hoping in which that I think you can strike a fine balance between like a boba and anime people, as well as like a dark theme. And so maybe that could bleed over into future games as well. But I think, like you said, like everyone said, it could possibly be the best one if it launches that good. I also think the combat looks really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Straight up. It just
It
looks
has
smooth.
parries and all that stuff.
I know it might be 16 plus. Have you guys seen some of the kill moves? Like they legit like
Yeah.
break the
Bro.
head off.
The next
I
episode,
don't think it's
grab
gonna
it,
be a
bro,
12 plus game. I
Grab
think
their
it's actually
head
gonna
and
be
like
16
smash
plus.
against
Yeah,
the
like they
pavement a bunch and
cracked
like
it.
rip,
Yeah.
break their neck. I
And
was
like
like, damn,
the guy
okay.
crushed the. Oh my god, that is
I don't know,
You
man.
also
Have
put
you seen-
syringes in people's necks. I'm like, okay, so we're getting some weird drug stuff too. Like, I'm
Yeah.
kind of
It's
surprised.
just horse trank. It's normal here in the States, but I think
Oh, I
that
do it all the time.
yeah. I'm about to do it after this. You've seen Brown Dust too, though. That's not fucking 16. I think this will be fine.
I think that's
no.
12 plus as well, right?
It
Is it?
just got
Bro-
raised
bro-
to like 18
Oh, it
plus.
just got
Did
raised.
it?
Brown Dust.
No
Yep.
way.
Gunner 911.
well,
Yep,
that's
it just happened.
probably for the best.
That shit
I feel like
is
it's not
crazy.
good for the game though, because like if a game is like more
It's
than
not,
12 plus,
yeah. No,
it's
it's
really
like
bad.
more restrictive,
Yeah.
and like a lot less people will
You
like.
can't
Yeah.
advertise or promote your game on any app store, I think, if it's like a certain age rating.
Yeah, 12 plus is where the
okay.
money's at. That's why Wuthering Waves is fighting so hard to get back into that. That's why they put Florida Lease in those fucking granny panties, because they know they need to hit 12 plus.
They fixed it, I think.
They did. Thank God. We're saved. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was close. But yeah, I think the game looks fucking incredible. The dark vibes look insane. The horse gliding, the horse riding, gliding and riding, which is insane. The being able to customize your horse like it's fucking Need for Speed 2 with like custom hoofs look fucking nuts. Yeah, the very intimate camera angling when you're talking to the other customers at the bar was like, Jesus, that was intense.
You had an alcohol meter too in the bottom right. I was
know.
like, okay, what's with that?
Yeah, it looked really, really, really good, and I think every new game that releases, every other game looks worse. And graphically, I feel like Arknight's Enfield, Silver Palace, and Azure Pamelia shit on everything else in the genre, and Genshin continues to get left behind graphically. As well as Honkai Star Rail. The Hoyo style is becoming very dated. Besides Zenless Zone Zero, I think Zenless Zone Zero probably has the best looking models in all of gacha games right now, which I think ZZZ will actually still be able to compete with Azure Pamelia and those other games, just because the fluidity and the proper rigging of the models just makes them be able to do things. The titties and ass jiggle more in that game than anything else, which looks really good. And I think. Honestly, I think to really upgrade Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, I think they should implement the models of Zenless Zone Zero into the other two games and just get the full rigging and just completely HD remake that shit. I'm stoked for Genshin Impact 2. That's going to be awesome. Has NTE truly been NTR'd? Are you guys looking forward to NTE at all? Ethan?
They have.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, go ahead, Ethan.
I played it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played it. It's
Yeah.
the best way I could describe it is it's like the Genshin Impact, and then at least what Ananta seems like, how it's like swinging and based on little things. Like Ananta would be like the Wuthering Waves. It feels rough around the edge. It's like it's not smooth. It has a really cool elemental system though, and a really cool gearing system. But the open world felt like dog shit. There's like almost no random encounters. It just felt like really bare bones and just kind of like Genshin, but in like a fucking saturated TikTok GTA city. That's what it felt like.
That sounds really fucking bad.
Yeah, I hope it gets better, but I don't know. I don't really have much
I will
faith.
say Brax and Gotcha Smack swear by NTE, and they say it's like the fucking truth. From
I don't
if
know.
memory serves. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Feel free to leave a comment on this video, and I'll pin it. But I remember them saying that they tried it at a convention, and it was like quite good. Yeah, me personally, I just cannot get excited for it. I don't know why. Like I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a good, honest 40 to 60 hours of testing before I make my review on it. You know, I don't want to be like these other slop tubers and do it day fucking 1 and say something crazy like the UI's dog shit. Yeah, God forbid.
Who would ever? Yeah, wow. Who would ever do that?
Yeah.
Guess what? Guess who is right? Guess who's changing their whole UI? Well.
Hail
Yeah.
Genozad.
So here's the thing, right? So here's the thing. I'm not going to give that example. That's so racist. I'm not going to give that example. Anyways, there's a lot of things that people thought about back in the day. You know what? Never mind. Anyways, yeah. Are any of you guys in for NTE at all?
I'm gonna try.
I think I'm pretty interested because like it's like a
You
it's
played
like
it?
also open world. Yeah, I played it as well. It's like a supernatural open world. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the story. It's like there are literal jump scares, or maybe I'm just soy, but like
Really?
they were like really
You're
like,
just
strong
soy,
jump
just.
scares. Yeah, maybe I'm just like whoa.
Woman.
Yeah, I think it was really good. Yeah, they also have a very interesting gearing system, and apparently you can like disable your
What?
dupes, which is
Okay.
something that I don't think anyone has seen before.
What is
first.
Yeah.
so interesting about their gearing system? Because I've become completely disheveled with any gearing system in a gacha game. They're just fucking terrible. They're boring as fuck. I hate all of them. They suck ass.
They make
Yeah.
it like a Tetris cube. It's literally like Tetris. Then you fit like the different cubes into like the slot, and any
Oh.
combination of that shape can give you that set bonus. So it's not just tied to that
Yeah.
specific.
Oh,
farming
that's
thingy.
really
Yeah, yeah.
cool.
So it's
So
like
you
there's
need,
like
like,
one
different
block,
shapes
then
of-
2 blocks. Yeah, like shape, literal
Yep.
shape. So like 1 blocks, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, like L
It's like
shapes.
reverse
Yeah, then you fit them-
1999. They have that.
Yeah, then you fit.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So like you
Yeah,
fit
yeah.
them in, and then that will be the
That's
set
actually
bonus.
cool.
So I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
like the best things that are going for them. And they show the
I-
substats over it.
I will say this. I am totally
think so,
willing to
yeah.
give them a chance because I think the game is still like decently far off, and they were trying to show it off and see what kind of
Sure.
feedback.
Sure.
If you look at Wuthering Waves Alpha,
Yeah.
bro, compared to the game when it came out, it looked like dog shit, right? So when I saw the change between Wuthering Waves, I'm willing to give these companies a chance with what they show early.
Have you seen Arknight's Enfield's alpha?
I didn't really
Oh,
see
yeah.
much. No,
Nah, that was
Bro.
that was cooked. That was
It was
cooked.
so bad.
Yeah.
I shit on them so hard. I was like, bro,
You
this
did.
is it? This fucking dog shit? Jeez, unplayable, dead on release. And then they released the beta, and I was like, damn. Okay.
You were
Alright.
hating on it so hard. I was like, bro, like
man.
it looks really good, man. You're like, no, it's so shit, so bad. You played, you're like, hey, this is kind of
Yeah, but
Kinda cool.
if
Kinda
you
nice.
were to have seen the alpha,
Damn.
you would to have the exact same opinion. Like,
well. Now maybe you have more of an open mind towards games that look really shitty
Yeah.
at first, because
Absolutely.
like if that can
Absolutely.
turn into that,
yeah, no, 100%.
it's like the ugly duckling, man.
Yeah, man, it's at a point where it's like, the alpha looks so bad. It was like, why would you even
You
want
can't
to
be hyped.
show that? Like, straight up. It's like that girl that you know that's ugly as shit, and then she spends 2 years in the gym, and then you're like, oh, damn. Well, I should have believed in the process a little bit more. Let's talk about the next one, which is Ethereal Restart.
Yeah.
And I really want to get your opinion here, Mr. Pokey. You picked up Epic 7, which, let's be real, it's the same game. Epic 7 and Ethereal Restart, they're the same fucking game. Are you going
Yep,
to play
kind of.
Ethereal Restart, or are you just going to stick to E7?
I'll definitely play Theory Start on launch and everything. I'm even considering like just spend money on like one of the server and I just
Drop at least
don't play it.
$100.
Because one of my
Do it,
orders, he
do
did
it.
a thing. He literally just spent like 100, 200 bucks and then okay, yeah, I'm done. Then he quit. Then that will give him the rebate so he gets like more
Yep.
top up.
No, that's
Yeah.
what, that's what
I-
I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but the game looks very, very promising because I feel like as good as Epic 7 is, I'm still like 7 years behind. And then when I play like PvP, it's like, oh my god, I don't have like 90% of the units.
But it's
So it
fun
would be pretty nice
clawing up
to.
like that, right?
Yeah, it is fun. It's like your arc is an uphill battle. So like if you win, oh my god, it feels so good to win against like these
So
players. Yeah,
here's
so
what-
I want to see how. Yeah.
Here's what you need to do. I'm just going to be real. Ethereal Restart is going to be a pretty good game. It'll probably be like a solid 7.5, nothing too crazy. But the real fun of it is going to be the guild battles. That is going to be the good content. That is going to be the funnest part of the game. Mr. Buggy, I'm telling you, you need to start a guild with Box. Box needs to be in your guild. Okay, because I've started the guild with Genozad. Okay, so in my guild
Oh,
already,
shit, okay.
it's gonna be me, Genozad, Sarah, Shinya, and one of my top mods. His name is Lysander, right? And I've played gacha games with Lysander for fucking like almost 8 years now. He's fucking sweaty. I'm also gonna be real. I've already dropped $1,000 on the beta, right? So I'm getting,
max
shit.
rebate.
Yep, I max-
Holy shit.
yeah, I max rebate.
That's
Yes, I am going to tear that shit the fuck up. And my goal, and what I will accomplish, is me and Genozad will have the #1 guild in global. It will say this guild, which we're probably going to call it. I can't. Have we decided on a name yet, Genozad? I can't remember.
We need to come up with like a real solid name for it.
Okay.
Also, someone in my chat just said, "Oh my God, Box is so bad. I'm in his guild right now."
Yep. Because here's what I was thinking. I was thinking we call the guild Ego because my thing is eggs and egg is an ego, and you're the most narcissistic streamer on the platform.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm the. Oh yeah, wow.
So I
okay.
figured together, you know what I'm saying? Could be great. But yeah, I do think that if a content creator makes a guild by themselves and doesn't incorporate other content creators into it, you're missing out on massive collaboration potentials. And I think you and Box do great collabs. To where you should do that every single time you do a guild battle. You get on fucking stream, you coordinate it like a fucking military soldier, and you have a good fucking time.
Oh, that sounds so dope. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
And
But
then-
I'm a little
and
bit concerned for Box too, cause he's gonna fucking log in. once
Apparently,
every
Box
10
lost a
days.
tutorial fight. I don't even know how that's possible.
I don't have okay, but
I'm pretty
I'll
sure
see what's
Otto
up.
would win.
It's a good idea though. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's a genuinely good idea.
But just
Yeah.
think about like me and Genozad versus you and Box would be big content, bro. Like I'm just gonna say, and just like Ethan, like I think you need to make a guild with like Itoma and cabinets and make that y'all's guild, dude. Like I feel like y'all really should do that.
I hope they play as much. I've been playing this shit 24/7. This is the first
you like
gacha
it?
game I've played in a while, like off stream, like
Oh
straight
wait,
up.
okay. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. So you really like this game?
I fucks with it heavily. Like this,
Yeah, I didn't
I'm
know.
Tell me about
hoping that this is like my main game next to Wua.
Okay, tell me about it.
I fuck with the PvP aspect. I like the fact because I only played Epic 7 for maybe like 20 hours at most. I was really early into the game, but I like the fact that there's like the Doki Doki boss battle. There's like 2 different metas. There's the PvE, there's the PvP. I like the light and dark characters, the Pokemon system to it. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm glazing so hard because I'm in a honeymoon period because I never really experienced like the E7 PvP. But like I'm sitting there building my characters and testing different units. Like this one motherfucker who freezes everyone like
Kraken.
on the field. Kraken. And then there's this light motherfucker I just got yesterday that I maxed out where he skips the whole team like action advance, and I just fuck everyone. Like I just skip it, and then I use what's the light character's name? Messiah. I just like fucking.
Oh, you got
one-shot
Masia?
people.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm dyslexic. I can't read. I got
Dude,
him. on
I got
Steam.
Heinrich.
You're
I got
talking about
Heinrich in
Marvel, right?
like
You're talking
30
about Marvel?
gold, bro.
Masia, he's the big buff dude.
No, the other guy, Marvel, the other guy.
The skip turn.
Oh
thing.
yes. So the skip turn, yeah. But I'm fuck with it, brother. It's so much fun. Yeah.
It sounds like you like the control comps.
Yeah. I do.
I'm going what I did in Summoners War, which is I'm gonna kill you in one shot or I lose.
You're
Cleave is
definitely a Cleave
crazy.
player.
Yeah.
He's a
Cleave
Cleave
part
player.
is like I was on vacation when it launched, so I didn't come back till like 4 days later, so I'm behind on like 4 refreshes. So I'm making
Oh, it's
sure.
the beta.
like,
Chill, man.
No, bro. I'm
Bro,
trying to get up there.
chill.
No, it's addicting. It's addicting. Yeah, I'll fuck with it.
A theory of restart, the biggest thing for me that gives it hope is when I saw that dev interview, and I've also talked with Vulcan actually about the game and his interaction with the devs too. And honestly, they seem like actual players. They seem like pretty stand-up people. I know it's a company and I know it's a gacha, right? But they seem like people that really enjoy that genre, like Epic 7 and Summoners War, and we're like, we want to make our own, and we want to make it better and easier to access. They're really way more free to play in so many facets. RTA dupes don't work. You don't have to pull for weapons. There's nothing like that in the game.
It is.
You farm for them. They have completely made it so much easier for any normal person to get into the game. It's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I would say like they made the ML. You can technically buy it from like your normal currency, but it's like 3 times the price. I'm a little bit concerned like they're gonna balance the game around the MLs, which is what Epic 7 did. So like even if you can get the confidence, a lot of the game changing PvP was mostly the MLs, especially for the early game, right?
Well,
That's the
you know,
concerning
That's the illusion.
Because like, the
right?
roster is so slow.
That
Yeah,
is
well,
the
we'll
illusion. But the thing with these games, they have such a large roster, and I'm gonna be real. This game is gonna pump out units. Like they're gonna pump them the fuck out because all these games do. And like, let's be real, the models are lower poly than most other games because they need to pump out new units fucking constantly.
That's fair, yeah.
There's gonna be people are gonna think that they know what the best comp is. 2 weeks later, it's gonna be completely different. 2 weeks later, it's gonna be completely fucking different.
Especially at the start, yeah, because like everybody's just fresh, yeah.
Yep, and every new unit gains the potential to completely change the meta over and over and over again. In count, like, because there's ways where like everybody's using the new unit, and then there's everybody's running the comp that counters the new unit.
Yeah.
And then there's people who run the counters to the counter of the new unit, and it's very, very.
Oh my
very
god, I'm not gonna lie, the way you're saying, I'm gonna literally start a new account on Global right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Good.
spend money there.
Good.
Like literally, because I play in Asia.
Bro.
So
Yeah.
I'm a little bit scared because if I want to compete in Asia, the Asian mega whales are gonna like fucking destroy me. So like
Play global. Play
True.
global. Play global. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
keep in mind, if dupes don't do that much, and it's mostly about the gearing. In Epic 7, you can definitely beat whales, but I don't know
Yes.
how a theory restart's going to be in that
Yeah,
way.
because Sean B is a guy who was free to play in Summoner's War, and he was like
he's
top
free to
100 on ladder. He was insane. So yeah, for the beginning, let's just be real, guys. If you're playing a PvP gacha, you're gonna get shit stomped by whales, absolutely. But after like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, when everything balances out, it's just fair game. Whoever's gonna play smarter and has the better comp, you know, picks and bans better, right? That's pretty much just it.
Well, the thing is, people act like they were going to be number one. They're like, man, if it wasn't for the whales, like, I'd be so sorry. Everyone who says that, bro, you were never going to be good. You were never going to be one of the top 100 players. I have never seen someone complain about whales who is ever going to be top 100 in any game ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up.
Absolutely.
They're the most vocal people, is the people that suck ass the most, and they're normally not even fighting the whales because they're so low ranked. I
Yep.
swear.
I will say,
Yeah.
from a lot of people I spoke with, the big turnoff is the perception that PvP will be whale.
Bro, I'm a keep it about, man. Like I feel
yeah.
like ever since I played Epic 7, like a lot of the complaints for like power creep and like, oh my god, greedy and stupid, it literally doesn't make sense because like the end game mode is just this trivial compared to like actual competitive environments. Like what is there to lose here for like the player base, that even if you don't treat or something. But like now it's like, okay, now you're like
if you're not number
rankings,
one,
PvP.
what do you lose though?
Yeah. Like you literally gain or lose nothing.
No, yeah.
And I think
no,
like,
I agree.
Yeah.
I just think a lot of people are going to get scared by that, you know, like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to spend $1 million. And I feel like, unfortunately, they'll probably niche it down. But Epic 7 seems to be doing well for 7 years fucking later, right? Like, it seems the community's still alive, so.
I think it's more like getting the expectations that, okay, you know you're probably not going to win against like the whales. So like all of them are going to be like legends, all that kind of stuff. And you really want to grind a legend. I think you technically could. I heard, if I'm not wrong, Genesis, I think like there are free plays in legend. So
Oh yeah.
but
No,
we'll say that
the guy who
majority of, like,
finished
yeah.
rank 2 on the whole ladder was free to play, and he's been playing for like 2 or 3 years. The number 1 guy has spent like $400,000, and the rank 3 guy was around $400,000, and he was free to play rank 2.
That's
It was insane. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone, well, I know Tectone knows about this game, Summoner's War, but for Ethan and Pokey, Summoner's War, the way it works is completely differently. The rates are so bad in the game, and there's no banners. When a
no
new
pay.
character comes out, they just add it to the general pool. And so, like, when you're pulling, you have like a 0.00005% chance of getting like that one character, right?
Yep.
The rates are so low, but it's so insane that every single player's entire experience is completely different, because you're going to pull units that someone else will just straight up never get, and vice versa. And like, you'll fight someone RTA and you'll be like, oh, it's the guy who uses that character. Holy shit. Like, his whole play style is around it. And that's a unique experience you will never see probably in any other game ever made again, where everything is so scarce that everyone is playing to their own strengths and is completely unique, which is cool and also the worst thing ever at the same time.
It's
And
the
like
worst
crazy
thing ever,
what
but
way.
also it's awesome. It's like if you see somebody with like a fucking ragdoll, it's like, okay, so I guess I'll just lose. That's okay though. It was really cool seeing that unit. Ragdoll is this character called the Dark Dragon Knight in Summoner's War. If you guys don't know what that is, Chad, it's fucking nuts. Just look up Ragdoll in Summoner's War. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, very excited. I think Etheria, out of all these games for streamers, will have the best content for what we can do. I am ridiculously excited for this game, and the devs are big fans of my content, and I'm very excited.
Wow.
I'm
No wonder you're calling it ego.
gonna DM you guys this, just to show you. I want to tell you guys this. Don't leak this.
Oh my god, they gave you 500,000.
I know, $500 million. But yeah, they are very excited to work with me, and I'm very excited to work with them. But yeah, very, very, very stoked. Let's keep going here. Let's talk about the next game, which will be Azure Premilia. That is still my #1 most anticipated gacha. I'm worried about how it's going to fare with Nintendo currently cracking down on shit like Power World and Azure Premilia just being literal just gacha Power World. But as far as the characters go and the gameplay goes, this is a game that I get excited about. I love farming simulators. I love like the building simulators where you can like, here's your Pokemon, these guys cook, these guys sweep up the garden, these guys water the plants. And the world looks beautiful. The flying looks beautiful. It's got to be this and Silver Palace that have my most attention. But the problem is we still don't have a fucking release date. But besides that, how are you guys feeling about Azure Familia, Genocide?
I was a little skeptical about the game, but the more I see the more recent stuff too, it's starting to look a lot better. I think it's kind of a guaranteed success.
Absolutely.
Because there isn't really any other gacha that's just, hey, we're Power World. Let's be honest, it's just Power World mixed with Genshin. That's what the game is.
Absolutely.
And honestly, that's all you that's genius. You just combine two genres. I mean, look, Expedition 33 is like, let's just combine a JRPG with like Sekiro and bam, there you go. Made one of the best games ever made. This game is an easy success. Pokemon, the like really delusional, insane Pokemon fans are going to be fuming and they're going to say, sue this game, Nintendo, please. I'm jealous that other people have this. Yeah, I wish we had this in Pokemon. Power World, amazing game. Power World was great. It was made by like 3 dudes in a fucking basement with scrap, right? Like pretty much like that.
With a box of scraps!
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. And they completely destroyed Pokemon essentially. And Azure Premilia, way more money behind it. It's a gacha, constant content. Probably easy slam dunk. I don't see how it could fail.
Yeah. Stoked as fuck.
I saw like a couple of their models because I think like a couple of months back they released in like one of the cons and they showed like the creators. I'm a little bit concerned, like I think like almost half of them they are a little bit like police characters. So like yeah.
They're like a little person race or something. Yeah, I don't know about those ones. Yeah, I was like, how do you go from Azure Lane to this? Like what's going on here,
so that's my only concern. But other than that, I'm pretty sure as well. Yeah.
Well, they removed all males from the game. You remember that drama that happened? They had to make a public statement saying, "Guys, we're not putting males in. Put the pitchforks down. We're cool, right? We're all on the same page."
Do you think that's concerning though? Like, I don't care about the fact that there's no men. I'm just saying the fact that like that they kind of folded to that.
Oh, I don't really care about the men. Because like they really wanted, because Azure Lane is like no men as well, right? And like it's like if you set the president at the start of the game,
but did you see what happened to Girls Frontline 2? Ethan?
Oh, no, I didn't.
You have to. No? Girls Frontline 2, oh man. Don't put men in these games with a bunch of waifus. Like, you will kill your
the NTR thingy, right? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I heard it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was so long back. It was like a few years back.
Completely in China. Yeah, single-handedly torpedoed the whole game. Do not put men in it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, I think I don't know why these gacha games release with so many like childlike characters, but usually every update after that doesn't add any more.
Yeah, they start with a bunch to like get them in there in the door, and then they're like, "All right, we're cool. Big titty waifu, 2, big titty waifu 3." Yeah,
there's a couple of big titty waifus in that game. There's this one purple hair chick in the fucking trailer. One really little thing that I like about it, I know it's super minuscule, but the damage numbers look like a Final Fantasy game. Like it gives me like an old school vibe.
Yeah. I will say though, and I hate to say this, while I don't really care for childlike characters in video games, that being said, Mael is one of the best characters that I've seen in a video game in a very long time. Incredible child character. It is important to remember that kids do play these games, and kids do like seeing other people that are just like them. So I'm okay with it, to be completely honest.
But wouldn't you want to see them be really cool instead?
Well,
like that's what's good about Mael.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. When I was a kid, I liked playing the kid characters too. I was like, oh, look at this. It's like me. I'm like a little guy. So fun. So yeah, it's like, you know, it's interesting for people. But yeah. Anyways, Azure Familia looks fucking amazing. Let's talk about the next game that's releasing on June 26th. That I'm incredibly optimistic for. Persona 5X, I believe it's called Persona 5X.
Yeah, Persona 5 Phantom.
That's coming out now.
Yeah, June
Yeah, it's really
26th.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's
excited
3
for it,
weeks
huh?
after Etheria. Yeah, 3 weeks after
I
Etheria.
think the era of the Hoyo Copers. Sorry, Mr. Poke, I'm going to call you out here. The Hoyo Copers is going to be over because finally we're having a game that's actually going to be worth playing for just the story. Because Persona 3, 4, 5 have told some of the greatest stories ever told in video games. It's not even fucking close. There was never a dry period at all. P4G probably has the best story out of any Persona game, in my opinion. I loved every second of it. Every character was fucking fantastic. I'm worried about the side character in P5X because it's an owl, and the owl looks cool out of combat, but in combat it looks goofy as shit. But talk about a game that I'm going to get on maintenance mode immediately. I might not even make content for it. I don't care. I'm playing Persona because it's fucking Persona, and just knowing how good have you guys played Persona?
No.
Nope.
I've
not
watched
touched a single series.
Persona
in my entire
4
life.
and 5. Like
I'm completely
playthrough.
clueless.
All the way
Never,
through?
I know.
All the way through?
Yeah.
Joseph?
5 all the way through. 4, I
Yeah.
pretty much know the whole plot.
Oh my god, it's unbelievable. It is fucking unbelievable, and the combat is also really good. I think, I mean, I've heard a lot of worrying things about the game from creators like Sunul, I believe. I think that was the guy who was worried about it. But I just can't
Heard
imagine
something.
Atlas fumbling a story, and they're like actually that good. That gets me so excited.
I think people aren't concerned about the story. I think it's like a bunch of other gacha related aspects and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But if you look at the game, you're just like, oh, okay, it's just Persona patch, just new Persona.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to see. There's also some pretty hot bitches in there. There's like a fucking old Gyaru teacher bitch that maybe you can fuck in the other Persona games would be really cool. Yeah, I love that shit. But yeah, Mr. Poke, are you gonna play P5X? Because you probably should. You are the turn-based gacha guy.
But I completely don't know any of the units though.
Doesn't matter.
That's the thing.
I don't think you need
know
to.
They're all
everything.
new. They're all new.
I think, yeah, it's like an alternate universe or something like
Oh,
that.
so it's
You
a
can
good
just
time
go
to
fresh, I
start.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it too late to play Persona 5X? Like, make a video like that.
Yeah, I mean, I know Box is a huge fan of Persona, so that'd be very exciting to see his reaction.
Oh yeah, he used it for all his videos.
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, he's definitely gonna play that.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like we're spoiled right now, guys. I really do. I feel like we're so fucking spoiled. Like I'm looking at this list. I'm looking at 2026, and I'm praying to God that there's somebody out here watching this right now who's thinking, man, there's so many gacha games that I could be playing right now. Why don't I start a channel covering these fucking games? Like for example, my editor Long Domu recently started the channel. It's going fantastic. He released his first video. It was amazing. And I just want to see more creators in this space just playing games. It'd be fucking nice.
You want React content so bad.
that, and I just want to talk to more people that don't suck. You know, I really like how many great people there are in this space, and having more people to do shit with sounds so fucking exciting to me. So, but yeah, also it would make my life a lot easier if there was more gacha content. That would be good.
Please chat, make videos for
Now,
me to react.
that being said, I will be real, and let's just be fucking honest, guys. We've seen the YouTube views. We've seen the YouTube views. I could leave this community at any time I fucking want. I don't want to. I love the gacha community. My views have been fucking nuts lately. I broke fucking 230,000, 300,000 variety videos, but I'm not going anywhere. I love this space. But I want
Yeah,
more
honestly,
people in the
I
space.
think you'd be miserable if you left. I think you would just be unhappy if you left. Like, not because of lack of views, but I think you just would be less happy.
Yeah, I like this space. It's nice. People here are very cool. And the reason why I like being in this space is because no matter what happens in online, no matter what I ever get accused of, Japan and China doesn't care. And they're like, so you want to, here's $15,000. You want to play this mobile game for an hour? Yeah, sure, man. Why not? Like, I love it, bro. I love it. And, you know, I will admit, Kate is doing a great job of trying to become the new me. I think she's probably emulating me the most out of any content creator, and I'm very proud of her. She stole my podcast, she stole my React format, she stole my retards, but that's okay.
Drake's Revenge aware.
Also, you took Drake's Revenge. Yeah, I remember that. Why the fuck has she not gotten oiled up in Zany cosplay yet? What is going on?
Oh,
You're really
well,
waiting for that, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know.
is that not happening? I gifted 20 subs for that shit. Where is her oiled up Zany? Like, what the fuck is going on? Am I
Give
correct?
me $5 and I'll do it.
No, I'm being dead ass. I mean,
Yeah,
she's gonna do it, right? Like I gave her 20. You can't scan it. I will legit report her and get that shit refunded. Where the fuck is my oiled up Zany? What's going on?
When
I think you gotta ask her, brother. I don't know.
She asked 1,000 subs for that shit. There's no way she just can't do it. I gifted $100 for that. What is going on? Guys, am I crazy here?
Bro said I funded like 157% of of this
Bro,
oiled up.
it was a $5,000 stretch goal. Where the fuck is oiled up Zany? What is going on? I mean, this is like what Mr. Pokey does whenever he has to take accountability. 1,000 gifted subs or I will not apologize. What is going on here, man? This is bullshit.
Absolutely.
Man.
Let's keep going here. Mr. Pokey. Honkai Nexus.
Yep, that's gonna be the one, man.
It's the Pokemon game, right?
That is the
Yeah, the
Pokemon
Pokemon game.
It is.
The
Yeah,
first
Blade was so
Hoyo
bad.
PvP.
They could put him in a new game.
And so is that confirmed?
Absolutely. Nah, it's not confirmed, but I'm hoping it is though. I actually really like PvP after I played Epic 7. It's like,
Yep.
yeah, PvP and gacha is
It's
great, you know?
The competition, it really
It's
makes
fun.
things fun, man.
Yeah,
There's
it
so
really makes
much more
because
to
like
talk about.
yeah, there's so much, yeah, exactly, like the meta, the shifts between building, but like if it's just a PvP game, it's a lot more shallow, and it's just it is what it is because like the casual player base will prefer this kind of stuff. But I really like the things involved in PvP, so I hope that it is. But
Dude,
yeah,
I remember in Summoner's War, I was hard stuck bottom rank for like months. And then I finally got one good roll on my artifacts, and it took me above 200 speed on my Velajewel, which was how fast I needed him to go to action advance my demon put on will runes or a will buff. And just that me breaking 200 speed on Summoner's War took me from bottom rank to plat rank in like 2 days. So like, man, it makes grinding feel so much better knowing that if you get that one piece, boom!
The One Piece.
Yes, sir.
The
If
One
you get the
Piece.
One Piece, you're gonna explode. Yeah,
There's always that chance whenever you're playing the game that there's something you could get that's so cool. That's what some of
Yep.
these gachas don't do. When you're pulling, you're like, okay, well, I get the character at pity, right? Or there's just nothing that's like, oh my, this literally changes my whole game.
This
This
changes
changes everything, unironically. Like, it actually changed it. Like, you
Yep.
can get a single piece of gear in like Epic 7 and you're like, oh my God, this is, I got a 28 speed ring. Oh my God. I'm insane.
Yep.
Just off of one thing.
fucking insane, bro. The quad speed rolls that everybody's gonna be farming is gonna be a fucking nightmare. But I'm excited. We talked about ethereal restarting. We gotta stop. Honkai Nexus, Pokemon. I am hoping to God it's PvP. If not, I will probably just skip it. I don't really know how they make that game fun at all if there is PvP, but I do think it's like interesting. You know, I'm hoping it's all of the worlds blended in together where you get to play as like, you know, Kafka, Zhu Yuan.
yeah,
You know, and you play as the little Pokemon buddies. It'd be very, very, very cool. But
Do you think that it's gonna work where you pull the character and each character comes with like a specific Pokemon that looks like them? Because that's the impression I got from the trailer.
I hope
Because
not.
what's his face? I that's my assumption, just because like Blade's Pokemon look just fucking like him, and like they look
So it's
very
Persona.
similar.
So it's
Yeah.
Persona X Phantom.
I mean, like that's how I would see it. Like I don't know how else you would really monetize that, right? Like you get like your general Pokemon that you could fucking obtain, and then when there's a 5-star on banner that you get Kafka, but by getting Kafka you get like that Pokemon.
Yeah, well, I mean, regardless of what happens, I know it's gonna be really good for a year, and then they're gonna make a new game, and that next game will probably be the Animal Crossing one. I don't know. I'm very disenchanted with Hoyoverse right now. I'm very disappointed. But we'll see. I'm hoping it'll be cool. But Genesis, do you have any optimistic thoughts on Hoyo Slop Gotcha number 58?
I am always down to try a Hoyoverse game, but
Yeah.
my expectations are never going to be super high because, look, you ain't gonna fool me like, I don't know what, 3 times, right?
I think we're at 8. I think we're at 8 at this point.
Well, okay, but I wasn't fooled all the time. Like, saw Genshin,
Yeah.
I saw Honkai Star, I was like, okay, I see your game. All right,
Yeah.
like I understand this now. That game, it could be good. I don't expect PvP. I genuinely don't. Or if it is, it's going to be very watered down and very like coddle-ish.
But it's just like
I just don't see the road
if it's a
for it.
turn-based RPG, they already have that in Honkai Star Rail. So
We don't know what it's going to be exactly.
Yeah,
but
we don't
we
know
got to
what's gonna
know
be.
what it's gonna be like, and like
what if it's just a
else
card
could
game?
be?
It could just be a card game. Like Pokemon
if it's
TCG
a-
Pocket. If they do that, they would make billions more.
Okay, I will say that is something I
Honkai
never
card
considered. I do.
Yeah, actually.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
I don't.
Yeah,
They
I don't
already
know,
had
but
it
like,
in Genshin Impact. They hit Genshin Tavern game, but
what if it's like cards and you have your 2 characters standing there like in an arena or something, and it could be some sort of like card game. Who knows? They could be going for anything with that
I
game.
love card games personally. I guess we'll see. Hopefully, Enviosity comes back. He's been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket on his secret channel, Green Slime, Green TCG on YouTube. But yeah, worried but I will at least play it. Mobile Hunter Outlanders.
Oh, that's a
What?
Monster Hunter game.
The
It's like a Monster
the
Hunter.
Monster
Hunter.
Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a hot take. I actually really dislike all the Monster Hunter games.
Oh, it's just because you're bad.
Ooh.
That's okay though.
No, I'm goated. Trust me, I'm that guy. It's just, I don't know. I do suck at them. I do. I played
it
it for
is.
like fucking 3 hours. Like, I can't do this.
Yeah, you're old. You're bitter. You hate your life. It's just that's
Bro,
it.
I'm like fucking 26. What do you mean? I'm killing it.
Wait, you're younger than me? That's oh my god, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. I know.
You're
I
getting
look like
closer and closer to get gommaged, man. You ain't that
Bro,
far
if-
away,
Yeah,
old man.
I shave, I look like a
the
bro.
garage aware.
Americans age crazy,
Oh,
bro.
you
I
like
can grow a
Ethan?
America's
beard.
age crazy, bro.
Yo, just say you like me, bro.
Anyways,
Yeah, I do, I do. I'm
I
just
think
saying.
that game is gonna be
No word, that's
fucking incredible.
Really? On phone?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? They'll,
Wait, let me look.
I don't know.
just
It's
make
just
it,
like
they'll make it look shitty on phone, but it'll be good on the PC client. I actually can't wait. Any excuse to play another Monster Hunter game, and I'm gonna take that every single fucking time. But that's every single game we went through here, and now I'm gonna ask you guys one simple question. Okay? With all of the games that are coming out, and with all of the games that are currently out, how many games would you guys agree is too much to keep up with?
one. Honestly, if you play even one gacha, you're lost at that point. It's
Okay.
too late.
Okay?
I think it depends, man. I'm not even trying to give you like a cop out answer. I really think it depends on what you're playing and like me, for example. Like I wake up, I work, I stream after, and then I chill with my girl and I go to bed. Like I don't have time to really even play the games. Like so, realistically, 2 is like a lot for me.
For me, it's 3.
You mean
For me, it's
do you mean as a content creator or like a human?
human.
Okay.
I think 3 is easy for a human.
I think 2 personally is kind of like the limit I think people should play. I don't think people should go over that.
Sure.
Most normal people.
Sure, I agree. Anything over than 3 is insane to me. Mr. Book, how many do you think?
I feel like 1 is good enough, man. Like just one good ass game. Cause like
Okay.
I feel like there's just not enough time in the world to do everything else. Especially if you have like things outside of like playing games. I think 1 is more than enough.
Well,
like
let's-
even when before I became a content creator, when I go to school, when I go to uni, everything, like 1 is like more. I never played more than one game at the same time, like ever. It's like that one game and I just quit and I go to another one.
Well,
yeah.
then,
I think
want-
past 2 is like unhealthy. Like it starts to affect your life where you
Sure.
start having to devote too much time to a
mm,
game. That's why I think
sure.
past 2, it's like you are now taking significant amount of time of your day. Like people will be like, "Oh, it takes 10 minutes." Well, let's say you play 3. That's half an hour out of every day. Think about how much total time that is. That's kind of insane.
okay, well,
like,
I want you
over
guys to
a
humor
year.
me real quick. And let's say the magic number is 3. What
Okay.
3 games would you fill those 3 with? From
Oh, the new
current-
ones are just
from
total.
current and future games. Ethan.
Bro, it'd probably be 3 of those new games.
Hold on, Ethan, if you would pick 3 of them.
Honestly, probably Wuwa, Ethereal Restart, and I'm gonna go Azure Premilia.
Okay?
No, you know, yeah, Azure Premilia / the new one you just announced, whichever one.
Okay.
What was it called? I don't remember that, but yeah,
Silver Palace?
Silver Palace. Yeah, there you go, bam.
What about you, Genizad?
What I've seen, Silver Palace is an easy lock-in, I think. Assuming it's that good.
Yeah.
Maybe Ethereal Restart and maybe Azure Premilia.
Okay.
Not 100% sure. But
Dropping Wuwa was
that's kinda what I'm
crazy, by the way.
thinking.
Mr. Pokey, what 3
What-
would you be playing if you had to lock in 3?
Probably the Honkai Pokemon, depending on what genre it is. And then
Okay.
between Etheria and Epic 7, I'll pick one, see which one I vibe more, and then Honky Starbucks. Yeah.
So you'd say with Honkai Star Rail?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Okay. I would play Ethereal Restart, Azure Premilia, and Wizardry.
We're kind of
Wizardry
like,
wasn't even part of
Oh,
the
shit.
conversation.
Yep.
Dude, I would count Wizardry
Yeah.
as well.
Wizardry has to
But
be
I
in
don't
there,
play
man.
that. I just play that as a game I love, not being a human or like
For sure.
not being a content creator or anything. It's just good.
Dude, that game just means so much to me, man. I love it.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you showed me that shit, bro. It's so fun. Like I've considered getting a Wizardry tattoo. That's how much I fucking like that shit, bro.
Damn.
I
Damn,
love it,
that's
bro. It's
crazy,
so
man.
fucking cool. Like getting like a menu of like 4 spells you can cast, like 4 optional spells. I think that would look so fucking cool. Like on my
You should get like a custom-made the mask that the ninja wears.
yeah.
Wear that shit.
Yeah. Have I beaten Abyss 3 yet? No, I haven't. I'm taking that shit mad slow, bro.
It's hard. It's
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Yeah. Have you beaten Abyss 3?
I haven't gone the true end,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
beat it. Bro,
She
it's
did on
it's
31
hard.
hard
May
as
when
fuck.
oiled up
It's hard as
cosplay
fuck.
confirmed.
I'm
But
having
I
a
like
hard
that.
time, like just. I would probably be playing even more, but like I'm really gated right now because I don't know how to level up my new unit. Like I've had this new unit for like fucking 2 weeks, and I'm
I'll
just
help you.
leveling it. Yeah, I would appreciate that. When
Yeah,
you get
I'll-
down here, I'm sure you can help me. But like I'm just like stuck, and I'm just leveling her off dailies because I want to get to level 50, but I only have her at like 37 right now, and like everything one shots it if I'm not at fucking max level. So I'm just fucking getting stressed
Dude,
out.
I want you to know, I have a viewer that he started playing it. His parents started both playing Wizardry. In 3 days, they got to Abyss 3. His mom and dad got to Abyss 3 in 3 days, and they dropped thousands of dollars on the game. His mom and dad watched me play Wizardry.
Congratulations, you
And
ruined
then-
their life.
And, yeah,
You
and then
ruined their-
they- then
literally
he said,
ruined their life.
wait. Then he said they quit playing golf and both bought gaming PCs, and now they're playing games like Wuthering Waves and stuff. Their lives are
You
ruined.
literally ruined your
You
life.
ruined
yeah.
their lives.
Oh, yo,
Like,
Jen
they're
is
like-
not just-
That's actually crazy.
he just ruined a nice family of 3. The
I know,
mortgage is
isn't that-
gonna go
that
up.
was the
Like,
most-
what the fuck?
I feel like nervous
Oh,
because like
seven family.
I play Nikkei on stream, and he said like his parents just go like, when you stream, like disappointed.
That's crazy.
That's
All
crazy.
right, well, I think we'll wrap it up here. This was a great gotcha guest. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think that was a lot of fun. But yeah, any closing thoughts from you guys or anything you want to talk about before we wrap this shit up?
No, I'm
Nah.
sure.
Looking forward to the Guild War, man.
Yes,
cooking right
sir!
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell all my Oilers to hop on.
Yeah.
Dude,
Forward.
yeah, wait, that's not fair. He's has like infinite funds. Like he has a whole ass like all the Singaporean bank behind him, dude.
That's okay. Once me and your guild fucking shit stomp him, we'll see where the Oilers end up staying.
Yeah, sit down, little pup. I'll show you what years of E7
Yeah.
experience
Yes,
have
sir.
done.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's true. That's true.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be a fucking monster in that game. Unless it blows, we'll see. I'm very quick to drop games, and I believe in that game.
If he
heavily.
loses, he gonna say it blows.
Yep.
True. If you
He's
lose,
like,
it
yeah,
blows.
that's just, I just don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's pretty solid, at least from what I've been experiencing. But yeah,
There's one game that I want to mention that nobody gives a fuck about, I guess, except for me.
Okay.
And it's this game called Chaos Zero Nightmare. That's a gotcha. That's
Bro, is there a
maybe
trailer
for
It's
for
by
that?
Epic 7, right? It's by Epic 7.
there's like 2
yeah.
trailers. It's made by Smilegate, the same people who made Epic 7. It is a like roguelike like
As I say, the
gotcha
Spire.
game. And
Yeah.
yeah, it seems pretty hardcore too. And
Yeah.
it's like gory. It's like kind of fucked up.
It does. It does.
But it
crazy,
seems genuinely unique and interesting.
Fuck, dude, I've been waiting for that game, but I've just seen no new news. I can't believe there was a trailer. This was a new trailer.
It was like 6 months
Well,
ago,
a
and then
while
like
ago.
no
There's
updates
like been
ever
like
since.
2 trailers, but the second
Yeah.
trailer looks pretty good and interesting. The game was demoed at a recent Korean like
Yeah.
event. The game was actually supposed to come out in like December, and
Oh,
they
God.
were like, "We're delaying this. We're gonna fix the game and make it perfect." I don't know, but this year probably.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm very excited, but yeah, I guess that was the Gotcha Guest. Thank you for joining me, Jenazat, Ethan, and Mr. Pokey. I'll let you guys get out of here, and I'll see y'all next time.
boys, have a good one.
All right,
Yeah.
peace, boys.
Bye.